Hey everyone. Creating the psychological safety so that teams can engage in authentic dialogue that truly pushes them forward has been a hot topic for a lot of teams right now. After working with thousands of teams in the High Performance Teams program, we found that one of the best ways to create psychological safety is to use clear and consistent ground rules during team meetings. In today's video, we'll unpack the ground rules that high performance teams use to make sure that every meeting is both safe and effective. Every time that high performance teams meet, they rely on 6 core ground rules, including openness and trust, balanced debate, competency over role, issues over personalities, accountabilities and clear outcomes, as well as rules around the use of devices. Let's take a closer look at each of these ground rules, starting with openness and trust. This is about making clear which comments are on versus off the record. It's also known as the Chatham House rule. This rule allows meeting participants to drop their shoulders and simply say what needs to be said. On-record comments, of course, are anything written in the meeting live notes. These can be discussed freely outside of the meeting and can also be attributed to the speaker. Off-record comments are those not recorded in the live notes. Topics can be discussed outside of the meeting, but they can't be attributed to the speaker. The exception here, of course, is anything related to risk as per professional guidelines or the law. Moving on, balanced debate is about respecting both sides of the argument and allowing a diversity of views to be aired. This is critical in a high-performance team's environment because it prevents groups from falling into the groupthink trap. Next up, competency over role is about respecting the value of meeting participants' opinions regardless of their status or positional power within the team. In high-performance teams, we're far more concerned about uncovering what people know rather than hearing from people based on where they sit in the hierarchy. Because of this, we on purpose leave the org chart at the door, only bringing it back into the room if the team reaches an impasse or gets stuck. Moving ahead, we come to issues over personalities. This is about staying issues focused rather than being distracted by the personality that's attached to the issue. Overall, this rule allows high-performing teams to stay far more objective and make much fairer decisions. Up next is accountability and clear outcomes. This is about staying solution-focused and driving towards smart actions. This ground rule helps high-performing teams build momentum and get things done so that they can move on. And finally, we come to the devices rule. Some high-performing teams restrict the use of devices only to role holders, such as live note taker and moderator. However, for practical reasons, other teams will allow devices for any team member so long as they're used on task and on topic. I'd encourage you to choose whatever's right for your team. It's one thing to set meeting ground rules, but ensuring they're used consistently is entirely another. Here, there are a couple of things you can do. I'd recommend that at the beginning of every meeting for the chair to reiterate the ground rules. This keeps them at top of mind and normalizes them for all meeting participants. It also makes them easy to refer back to throughout the meeting if need be. It's also a great idea to have the ground rules clearly listed on the meeting agenda. And my final tip is to make sure that at the end of every meeting, the meeting moderator provides the team feedback on how they've gone adhering to the ground rules. This can be done as a simple 1 to 5 rating using the Team Dynamics moderator scorecard. Of course, we'd never expect perfect scores every time, so it's a great idea for the moderator to offer a suggestion of what the team needs to keep doing or do better next time to have better team dynamics. This can also be a really useful reflection for the team once a quarter. So that's how high performance teams use meeting ground rules to have safe and effective meetings. Until next time, bye for now.